In a quaint village perched between rolling hills and vast fields, there lived a man of considerable age and wisdom, who was the father of 2 sons. He was known far and wide not only for his wealth, but also for his large family, which included his 2 sons who were as different as day and night. The elder son was steady and dutiful, always by his father's side, learning the management of their extensive lands. The younger son was spirited and restless, always dreaming of distant places beyond the familiar green horizons. One day, driven by a yearning for freedom and adventure, the younger son approached his father. "Father," he said, his voice both eager and uncertain, "I wish to see the world beyond our fields. May I have my inheritance now, to use as I see fit?" His father, though grieved by the request, agreed. He divided his wealth, giving his younger son his share. Not long after, the younger son gathered his possessions and set off, leaving the safety of his home for the unpredictable world. His journey was filled with all the wonders and pitfalls he had imagined. He traveled to bustling cities and exotic lands, spending his inheritance lavishly, reveling in the freedom he had craved. But as the money dwindled, so did the companions and the revelry, until he found himself alone, without a penny to his name, in a land struck by famine. Desperate and humbled, he hired himself out to a local farmer who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. As he sat among the swine, so hungry he could eat their slop, he thought of home. "Even my father's servants have food to spare, and here I am starving," he lamented. Resolving to return home, he rehearsed his plea for forgiveness, hoping to be taken back as a mere servant. But as he neared his home, his father, who had been watching the horizon for his return, saw him from afar. Overwhelmed with joy, his father ran to him, embracing him, tears streaming down his face. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son," he confessed. But his father would hear none of it. "Quick," he called to his servants, "bring the finest robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Let us eat and celebrate, for this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Meanwhile, as the household prepared a feast, the elder son returned from the fields. Hearing music and dancing, he asked a servant what was happening. "Your brother has returned," the servant explained, "and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound." He felt a surge of resentment. Why had his years of loyalty not merited such a celebration? He refused to enter the house, prompting his father to come out and plead with him. "Look, my son," his father said, "you are always with me and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because your brother was lost and is found." The story of the father and his son spread across the lands, a tale of redemption, love, and the joy of a restored family. It served as a gentle reminder that everyone's journey is different, and the path back home, whether from near or far, is paved with grace and forgiveness. Through this retelling, the essence of Luke 15, encompassing the parable of the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the prodigal son, shines through, illustrating themes of redemption, the joy in recovery, and unconditional love.